Okay, right. So, last week you were able to successfully survive the trap laid in the Forgotten Tomb of Heroes, and after that you were given an opportunity to be able to relive your entire lives across multiple universes, getting to see different versions of yourself. For most of you, it was just a cathartic experience that made you feel like your journey is going in just the direction you want it to, and all of the other lives that you got to witness in the flicker of an eye only reinforced to you that where you are is the right place to be. And all except for the original occupant, Green Guardian, who came out a changed orc with shimmering celestial patterns on his skin and a new name, rebranded Grimgar, a druid of the something of the stars.
Still GG.
That's it. Still GG.
I hope he's still a good guy.
He's still a very good guy.
I'm a bad guy.
That's it.
If
More,
it's even possible.
yeah. I think that the cathartic experience made him realise that pursuing the path of the wild animal wasn't simpatico with his life mission now of, being able to plant the portal tree and help to save the city of Haven. And so the path was chosen, a slightly different path where small variations in choices as a child came to the fore. And Grimgar is, as you now see him, in his newest form. And after you finished the tomb, you all healed up, you were able to travel north. Hold on, I'll show you the map of where you went to. You travelled north to the city, which you're aware, Muti, that it is called Rondier, a jagged, ruined city with bleached white buildings rising like broken teeth from the desert sands. Here it's hotter and more desolate even than the spaces around the city of Haven itself. And you travelled quickly through the day, heading towards the observatory. On that journey you were attacked by an ankeg, but thankfully Thrycreen came to your defense. I mean, you probably could have been fine on your own, but the Thrycreen devoured.
Rescue!
They rescued you, sort of, and they obviously highlighted the fact that the truce between the citizens of Haven, or at least certainly those who are followers of the Desert Witch, or Sand Witch as some of you call her, the Desert Witch, are safe under the pact with the Thrycreen. That's when you found out about the blooded person in the observatory. You made your way through the city to this large, still standing building with a thick domed roof. The door was locked, but Muti did the classic tap on the door, and a wounded, tired, weathered man named Saymate rolled back the door and admitted you. And you got to spend some time resting up with Saymate, healing him up. He told you that he'd been attacked. He was completely shocked to see that you were still alive and that you were here. And you explained the situation to him. You told him about where the tomb was. You could go back. On your journey here as well, the druid summoned a familiar to send a message back to Haven as well. Once you were here, you discovered there was loads of these pillars with what looked like emplacements for maybe metal type objects. However, they've all been pillaged by the Foragers generations ago. But you were enamoured by this beautiful celestial map on the roof of the building, including like trace lines to show paths for stars through the sky. It was illuminating and beautiful thing to see, but what you also spotted, and certainly something that came to Grimgar's attention given his celestial nature now, was that there was this one static star out of place, and you investigated it by a Palantir flying up to the star and looking at it, and you can see that it said Star's End on it. And you also found something, another place where there was words that you could just make out: protecting, forever, above us, something to do with Star's End. And you long rested and prepared yourself for the journey to the next city on your journey into the wastes. The one ringed in red now, that's your next destination. You know that on a real hard push, you can make it to the city in a day. However, you are not aware, Muti, of any safe places to stay for a long rest, to rest up basically here.
But we've rested up already, right?
Oh yeah, you've rested here at the observatory. What I'm saying is...
Can I roll an insight to see how confident I feel if we just push through?
You can certainly make a survival check.
Sure.
Against your knowledge of the wastes. You do explain to Simmate that you're heading to that city. You get a phenomenal roll. Yes, you can make it. It's going to be tight. You do seem to, with a roll like that, you do seem to remember that on the outskirts, on the east of the city, you had heard that there was like an old tomb or something, or a temple, all ruined obviously, but far enough away from the city that it's not too dangerous. Which it's been heard someone was able to stay there the night in a covered area.
Okay.
And so
let's.
yeah,
Yes.
because the
I
city
know
itself,
a place. Let's go. Power through.
So you've rested up for the night. Everybody's had a long rest. You've prepared yourself for the journey. The druid is able to produce some food for you, some for the journey. Renew the good berries, produce water, and though there is actually a little well here, tiny one, that you're able to get some extra water on, enough to be able to refill your water skins and prepare yourself for the next part of the journey. And so, with Rondier to your backs, you set out once again. You said goodbye to Simmate, who's recovered enough now. He's going to make his journey back to Star. Wrong story. It's a different place altogether that half of you won't even know about. With Glimmer, anyway, and the Rainbow Gems. But I've got that stuck in my head. Haven. He's going to head back there. And so you start your journey. It's another long, hard day's travel. This is the sort of journey that on an ideal situation you'd probably do over 2 days of gentle walking, if you could. However, with the knowledge that you just cannot stop safely in this desert, blustery, windy, hot, parched, arid landscape, you have to push through a long, hard day. You're going to need to be walking like a solid 14, 16 hours to do this. Straight through the midday sun. It's going to be difficult, more difficult than you've done so far, but you know, with the right focus and with the heading in the right direction, you know, you keep the sun solidly to your left as you head off. You watch it track, sorry, at your right, and you watch it track over to the west as you travel through the day. The first half of the day isn't too bad. You push on. You're able to walk. The sand is quite unyielding here, which is actually helpful because it allows you to have reasonably solid footing. However, by about midday, the sand starts to soften and blacken as well. You start to notice the sand has like a darker hue to it in places here, like patches. And you pass though you don't have time to really stop and look too hard, you pass again a couple more large obsidian shards. You know that these sorts of randomly placed huge shards of obsidian have been where the city of Haven has been able to get hold of its obsidian, which it uses quite a lot in place of metal when it has to, that or bone. And these shards do appear kind of littered across the landscape. You pass some more of those, glittering black but caked in sandy, dust clumps as well. So not as mythic or exciting looking as you would imagine the obsidian tower is that rises in the far distance, no matter where you stand, next to the right of the great volcano. But in the second part of the day, things start...
Before we go too far, I'd like to shape change into a mule.
Okay.
As mules can't get exhausted from force marching.
Okay, excellent. Then you can ignore the next thing I'm going to do. So
and I could probably carry someone or some stuff if someone's struggling. As I'm a beast of burden.
That's an excellent idea. I would. Dave says this is a phenomenal idea, Grimgar. Maybe if any of us feel like we're starting to struggle, the first person to start struggling maybe can then ride on your back. I'd say save yourself for now, but when one of us starts to feel tired, we'll just stop for a second and let them rest on you. And if it gets really bad, I guess we can alternate to try and help alleviate the strain. So, all of you, can you please make a survival check first? Not you, Muty. You've already given me a safe survival check.
Because I rolled a natural one just now.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Ignore it.
Yeah. However, the survival check will basically dictate the difficulty of your constitution check that you're going to make afterwards. This is hard travelling.
I got 14.
Okay, that's good.
12.
Okay, Dave got a 21. So we just need to roll for... you don't need to roll in your donkey form. Though you only last an hour as a donkey, don't you?
Yep. Well, mule, but yeah.
Mule. Okay, are you going to save that for any point during the day? Or... because obviously at the start of the day the travelling is quite easy.
Well, I guess when I start getting to the point that my orc form gets tired-ish. But before we start suffering kind of exhaustion.
Right. Okay, then I'm going to ask you to make a survival check actually then.
Okay.
Because it's not an all-day thing, you're becoming a My Little Pony.
Can I just say while he's doing that, this survival check was for everyone, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I
You
rolled a
rolled
1, I used lucky, and I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, please note on your character sheet that you've already used a lucky today.
I also just rolled a nat 20.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
let's go, high five.
Right, well, if you got a nat 20, you can just plough on for the day. You don't even need to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay,
Oh.
so for those of you, I mean, you might need to still switch to a pony for a while to help someone out. Donkey, whatever. Sorry.
Well, if I'm specifically
Pony.
helping people, I'll become a draft horse. Because
Okay.
they're better designed to carry people.
Okay. So Demetrius and Palladir, you both need to make Constitution saving throws. You are doing well, however, your technique is not optimal for the walking, and while the others seem to be striding on well, you seem to be starting to struggle a bit more than the rest of them, Demetrius and Paladin.
I got a 4.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
About
I'm going to take an exhaustion level on him.
So about 2/3 of the day, all the way through the day, Demetrius stumbles and falls momentarily, and stands up, and you can see, even though it's hard to tell from her draconic eyes, a weariness around her eyes. Demetrius taking an exhaustion point, and Palladir also rolled a 4. About an hour early.
Yeah, I was going to blame my new armour, but...
Yeah, well, the armour's not helping. The armour is scorching hot right now, adding to the problem. And about an hour after that, Palladir drops as well. And you take an exhaustion point. Now, you've still got another quarter of the day left to go. You're having to sort of sip water on the go to try and hit this stride. I mean, this is going to be a 14-hour day minimum. If you have to stop, that's going to start really adding to your time. Now, you notice 2 of the party drop Grimgar. Do you offer any help?
Yeah, I'll kneel down and start creating some water for everyone, because it's obviously very hot outside. And I'll offer. I think I can probably manage to carry 2 of you if I turn into a draft horse. It's probably the most muscular horse I can turn into.
All right. Okay. So, in a clutch play, Grimgar summons more water from the earth, literally just pulling it from under the surface seams, drawing it together and being able to draw it up for people to drink. It's a welcome relief, because this water's cool. The water that's in your wines, in your water skins, is already become incredibly hot. So whenever you pull this water from the ground, it comes from deep down. It's much cooler, much more palatable. Hasn't got any of that kind of leathery taste of the wine skin itself, water skin, sorry. And as I say, about 3/4 of this, we're looking at about sort of like dinner time at the moment, 5 o'clock-ish, 6 o'clock, early dinner time, I guess, for some people. The pack horse comes out. Palladir, Demetrius, do you take up the offer?
Yep, I'll take up the offer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You obviously, with the quite amenable nature of Grimgar as a pack horse, you're able to quite easily get onto the back of the horse and start to ride. I'll give you another chance to make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, not Constitution saving throw, Constitution check for the end of the day with advantage.
Is that me as well?
No.
I'll also be casting as we go elementalism to create a nice 5-foot cube of cool mist that lightly dampens things that pass through it. So just share that around as we go, just to try.
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
I've got 16.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine for the rest of it. So you don't. You'll get your exhaustion level back after a rest, but you don't get another one. What about you, Palladir, for your second advantaged Constitution check?
Terrible. 8.
Okay. It doesn't help. By the end of the day, you take a second exhaustion level. Now, remember, exhaustion rules have changed under 2024. It basically just gives you a negative now to all your rolls. So it's like a -1 or 2.
Depends on the exhaustion level. We sent it on the group chat at one point.
We did. One of you can look it up while I play. I haven't got time to check it right now. And towards the end of the day, because obviously the horse helps for an hour, and that really alleviates you and gives you the advantage. And so you manage it to the rest of the day, Demetrius, without any further incidents. But Palladir is looking quite pale. Well, actually not pale, sunburn. like really sunburnt, dehydrated. His body salts have gone real low, so even though he's drinking water, he's still feeling thirsty and exhausted. His electrolytes are out of balance. He needs rest, he needs food and drink. The sun starts to set, Muty. You're still a couple of hours out. You push on because you know that once it goes dark,
Come on, guys.
the heat becomes freezing cold. You've known this waste to be in the 35s to 40 degrees during the day, and being -10 at night. This place is brutal. So even though the sand is really hot, there's no clouds in the sky. The air pressure drops dramatically overnight, and you have this really strange phenomenon of like, too hot and too cold. It can really, it's one of the reasons you have all these fossilized plants. The weathering effect is horrendous.
I'm gonna look over at Dave and say I think the guys need some motivation. They need our leader.
Then let me help you, he says. The bard starts to sing. Technically he can do this after a short or long rest. I'm going to twist the rules a little bit and just say that he's doing it now, but it is after a short or long rest, I guess. And while you're travelling, he starts to give a really baldy, fun song. It shifts and changes between sort of melancholy and joyous. It tells stories of heroes and villains that are clear-cut and easy to understand. And at the end of it, everybody gains 7 temporary hit points. Because I keep forgetting that I can do that now with Dave. It's not actually an action, it's just a bolstering performance. Up to 6 people. So everybody gets 7 temporary hit points. Hey everybody.
Cool.
Yeah, you feel really good. It helps you get through the day. The last 2 hours, basically he kind of sings for a lot of the next 2 hours really. Every once in a while he kind of fades out and then he goes keeps in. So by the time you're getting there, the sun is really waning now. There is a little bit of light, but you're pushing it. You know that it's going to get cold real quick, real soon now. And you know you've reached your destination because you start to see rising from the horizon another city. This one incredibly similar in some ways in terms of its destruction as Rondier. However, these buildings are mostly larger and it's much wider spread out, though a similar design building style. Everyone make perception checks.
Got an 8. I'm more focused on the horse and try not to fall off.
Oh, the horse is gone now.
What? I'm just riding Grimgar?
Yeah, just on Grimgar's shoulders. Who doesn't want to see a dragonkin riding an orc-kin? It's a thing. Okay, so
Hold on, piggyback.
Austrian and Demetrius, all you really can discern is that the city has a similar design to Rondier in terms of like the destruction of the buildings, you know, bleach white buildings like jagged teeth rising from the wasteland, but on a larger scale. Paladir, you notice one thing extra. There is a large building in the center of the city that looks like a miniature version of the Arcane Forge, and it's in quite good condition. And Gringar and Muti, you notice that, but you also notice that there are interspersed amongst the ruins, if you really look hard enough, you can see a couple of other buildings that actually look they look like they've been destroyed as a sort of, but it also looks like they've been repaired.
The original Haven.
It's a strange building. So yeah, and in fact, Muti, you swear that you catch the faintest glimmer of movement within the city's buildings. Just a you know, catch a moment where you think you see something move from one building to another. However, if you saw that this far away, either it's an illusion of the eyes, but you've travelled these wastes for, you know, many years now. You know the difference between a heat shimmer and a mirage and real. This felt real to you, but it was very far away. So if it was real, then the scale is wrong. But what really catches your eye, as you kind of peek over a dune, you're walking over this soft dune that's quite yielding now. In fact, you have to put extra effort in here because as you climb up the dune, the sand kind of collapses around you quite a bit. It saps your strength. Palladir especially is really struggling to stand. And as you do, you see 4 large pillars of concrete rising from the sand in front of you. And you can see there seems to be like what used to be a pyramid or something here. However, a large rock or some sort of large rock seems to have just smashed into it and collapsed the whole thing. And you can see, if you really squint, certainly you Muti with your highest roll, you can see that in places there is like a paved road going from here to the city, but it's almost entirely covered in sand. But every once in a while the wind kind of like just reveals a tiny little section. This was probably quite a raised road at one point, but it's covered now. But every once in a while you kind of get the hints of sometimes you see the path, sometimes you just see like an indent in the sand that indicates where that path is below the sand. But enough for you to
I'd like to relay this to the team if that's alright.
Yeah, please do.
There's living things here. Be careful.
Can I do like a history check or insight or something after being told this?
You can do a history check for sure. Muti, you know that this is kind of known as, or referred to as the mechanical city. That there has been rumours in amongst the foragers. That's why this is like the furthest known point that a forager has gone to and returned. But anyone who tries to delve too deep into the city never returns. So there were or are a few buildings interspersed around. They have been foraged and cleared. However, it's kind of one of those boundary points where you find it really difficult to travel any further in. You also know that there has been a couple of attempts to try and make a base camp in this temple. However, it never lasts, and no one ever knows why. And so nobody's really tried for a long time. It's one of those things that you've heard through the history of foragers that people have tried and died. And so people still come here occasionally when they really push it. They might stay one night and go, and they're okay. But never more than that.
But are we said that I know a place east of the city,
Yes.
just outside.
That's
Is
where
this
you
it?
are. This is it.
Okay.
The temple is it.
Okay.
And so
We're not in the city.
no, Austrian.
Okay.
You have done some studying over time, and you are aware that other cities did have some cities were rumoured to have devices similar to the arcane forge of Haven, but Haven's one was known as the most powerful, but they weren't always used for the same things. So Haven's one was used for a protective aegis that basically kept the city safe, which is why it survived the fall. You would guess that this city obviously didn't use their forge in the same way, because it didn't survive the fall and is very much trashed. Okay. Do you approach the temple?
Guys, be careful.
I mean, well, we've got multiple exhausted people. We need to rest.
Mm.
We need to find shelter. So I say we go straight to the temple.
Okay.
Maybe we can scout it first.
Can we do a sort of cursory investigation as well as we go in? Just
In all honesty, I look fantastic, but I am tired.
Okay.
Yeah. Dimitri.
My armor looked great, my body looked great, but I feel tired.
Yeah.
You guys are not cut out for this.
I can I suggest to the party that I can summon a bestial spirit to scout out the tomb. The temple, sorry. Because I don't think we're in a state right now to fight with two exhausted people.
Alright, say it.
I would
Yeah.
be honest. Demetrius will fight no matter what, but
I know Demetrius, but I'll summon a small bird spirit, and I ask it to go into the temple. Just tell me if there's any life.
Okay. You summon a bird. You try to get something that which would have once been a local here, and an exotic, strangely feathered bird appears, incredibly colourful, with a rich arched beak and like a feathered crown that rises up over its head. It kind of looks at you, rah, rah, nods to your requirements, and takes flight and flies down towards the temple. And as you see, it kind of flies around each of the pillars that rise. They basically look like, you know, the needles in Egyptian pyramids that they like Cleopatra's needle sort of thing. There's 4 of those. One of them is completely destroyed. One of them is cracked but still standing, and 2 of them still look pretty pristine. In fact, if it wasn't for that massive lump of rock that seemed to have crushed the main pyramid, the place, you know, some of it looks quite good. Sturdy construction. The parrot kind of sweeps around, goes up onto the rocks, looks around the back. I mean, you don't know how much Muti this has been investigated before. People tend to come here, they're already exhausted, they just go straight to the temple. There is somewhere supposedly you can go that gets you out of the sun and the cold, enough for you to be able to pitch a tent and start a fire. You don't know where it is, but it must be obvious enough that, you know, there might be some forager markings.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, well, at the moment, so the parrot swings back round. It goes, rah, safe, rah, 1, rah, safe, rah, 1.
Okay, I kind of tap the creature back to my shoulder.
1 person, rah.
Oh, 1 person?
1, yeah.
It tries to. It has very limited vocabulary, but it basically, what it tries to indicate to you is there is someone there, but no, it's not someone.
Okay.
Someone,
Then,
but not someone.
Guys, I advise we approach with caution.
it could be like a
saying
statue
that.
of someone.
Dave's like, yeah, it could be a statue. Yeah, it might be like someone that looks like a person.
Like a
Just,
it is a temple.
Just for protective sake, let's keep the exhausted people at the back.
Palladir and Demetrius kind of like kind of hold each other up, especially Palladir. Palladir is looking really, really bad.
Weaklings at the back.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
well, is it not better to put Palantir in the middle, so if we get attacked from behind, that he's surrounded by people to defend it?
I agree. Common pack tactics.
I'm happy to go at the back, but Paladin needs to be in the middle because he's got 2 exhaustion points. I've got
I was thinking survival of the fittest, but
one. That's very Austrian.
Pack tax. I like it. Hashtag pack tax.
yeah. Okay. So you go down in order, making your way down. The sun is getting real low now, big guy, and you look around carefully. Do you get the power to show you where this one person, not person, is?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way down, and you can see that again, there's like a large open area where there was once probably some statues, but most of them have collapsed, fallen down into dust, and in the very center you can see this massive rock that's landed. The whole of the pyramid is collapsed, but as you look round, Muti spots a symbol for safe that is used by the foragers, and you find around the back of the rock, down on the kind of the outskirts of some of where the tomb's building would have been, there is like a hole in the ground with some steps. This would have probably originally been inside a larger temple complex, but this rock has destroyed it completely. But this hole still exists, and Grimgar, the parrot, kind of like one, kind of flies over, and you can see on the right of the there's like effectively like 4 squares that make up some of the foundations of this temple, and on the top right on the map, he kind of like lands over there and says one.
One what, parrot?
One. Does anyone go over to investigate?
I'm happy to take Mewtwo's lead on this one.
Muti?
Yeah, someone else go in.
Muti asked someone else to go in.
Dave, you are our leader.
Yeah, Dave, you first.
Okay.
That's usually my tactic, someone else first.
Okay. Muti the survivalist. Yeah, so Dave walks over, and he kind of goes around this wall and looks down. The parrot has landed on something now and is going one. And then you hear something, a bit like a voice, go 10110.
Oh, it's a new robot.
We have a robot.
He speaks Spanish.
Well, you don't know any of that. None of your players have any of that knowledge whatsoever.
But my meta is just speaking out loud.
Yeah, so the parrot's going one, and that's why he's going one. So if any of you go over, you basically see kind of leaning against a wall is what can only be considered a cube, and the cube has these like arms and legs sticking out. They're just made of like metal pins that rise out. What really draws your attention is the face that there's like a metallic face on one of the sides of the cube. The cube's kind of collapsed. The sand's blown all over it. and you can see that this dried out husk of a thing doesn't look like it's moved for a very long time. Its eyes are closed. Its mouth is closed. In fact, you don't even know if the mouth actually moves. It could just be a model of a mouth.
I'm confused why there is a robot. Oh no, sorry, a hunk of metal still intact in a forager's hideout. New to you, is this not something you've seen before?
No, it's not.
No, I don't.
It looks very.
So does that mean it moves? Has it moved here?
You can make.
Look, it's flourished.
Can I poke it with my quarterstaff? Thank you.
Yeah, you shove. Well, I mean, straight away, Muti, you can tell from looking at the way the sand has built up that this hasn't. So it's not been here since the fall, but it's certainly been here a very, very, very long time. I mean, you wonder if it's only really been just uncovered recently, maybe.
He is not that smart. You're giving him too much credit. He's gonna poke it.
Okay. The quarterstaff hits the metallic surface, and it's like a hollowed dong sound, as if you were hitting just a solid cube of metal.
Any reaction?
10010. One of the eyes flutters.
I'm gonna hit it a little harder now.
You hit it again.
Jump start it with my hits.
Okay. One of its eyes fully opens and looks around. Oh, 10011001000010011. What's it?
Hello. Hello.
001.
Hey, can you
Yeah.
comprehend his language?
Oh, do you think it's a language? Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's clearly speaking something.
I'm gonna shake it.
Okay. It kind of rattles and makes like clanking noises. It's very heavy. I mean, make a strength check.
Me? Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do it. Can I roll? No, okay, never mind. That's the natural 20. Ah! Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this thing suddenly springs into life.
Yeah.
110010001. And Dave casts comprehend languages on it.
Yeah.
And he translates as it starts talking. It kind of gets up on shaky legs. 10001. Must complete mission. 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 Must complete
What's
mission.
saying, Dave?
And then it falls on its face. It goes quiet again. Did you hear
Dave,
that? He said, must complete mission, just over and over again.
What is the mission? Translate it back, David.
Does that spell allow you to talk to it?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it says comprehend language. You understand the literal meaning of any language that you hear, see, or signed. It's not quite like that, but yeah, why not?
Yeah, but I've fully invested that in my head now. It's a cute robot.
Dave turns it over. Its eyes are closed, and he says, "What is your mission?" Bangs on it. What is your mission? Well, what you hear is 1001100011110001111. and it really fast. But as Dave says it, it kind of comes out. He kind of says, "What is your mission?" And it kind of like the magic translates the words in the air into sound like the binary speak that you can hear. Must repair temple. Must
Prepare for what?
repair temple.
Why don't we just take him down into the temple with us?
Why don't we just put him out of his misery?
Well, if the temple is broken, we just carry it downstairs, he clean the mission, and ta-da!
He can't do anything. He's broken.
Palladir, you are arcane man. You fix robots?
Yeah, Palladir, I mean, through the haze of pain and exhaustion and dehydration, this is a fascinating piece of equipment. You don't even know if it's magical or mechanical, or both, I guess. Could be both. But certainly, you've never seen anything like this. Some sort of form of life that's manufactured is unthinkable. The sun starts to go down real fast. The temperature starts to freeze. If you don't get inside in the next couple of minutes, I'll have to get you making survival checks for the cold.
Oh, shit, let's get inside. Shit. Battle map is out. I just realized that.
What was it? It's streaming.
Yeah, I see the battle map on the streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means, yeah, let's go in. Venga.
Pick up the robot and take it in the temple with us.
I agree. Let's just do that.
Can we even lift it? Maybe just push it.
I can do it.
Anyone got a blanket? Put it on a blanket and pull it.
Yeah. This is where you take it over here, where the hole is.
Yeah.
Well, tiny lights though.
Yeah. So you find a set of stairs going down, and you see the symbol for safe space from the foragers. It goes down into quite a long tunnel, and it comes out into a large chamber. This chamber would once have had probably tapestries, treasures. There's a tomb in the middle, but it's been opened. There's some skeletal remains that have turned mostly to dust, but everything in here that wasn't bolted down and have had any value at all has been repatriated into Haven by the foragers a very long time ago. There is a small pile of fossilized wood here, where someone's obviously prepared and scavenged the area for some flammable consumables. So you're able to start a fire without any real issue. One firebolt cantrip later, and the fire starts to ripple into the room. There is engravings all over the wall, and this mechanical device is propped up against one corner, eyes closed. You're all absolutely exhausted. You haven't eaten a proper meal today outside of breakfast. What do you do?
I'll go cooking.
I'm going to sit down.
Okay.
Anyone to help me prep some food?
I'd like to investigate the writing.
Okay.
I'll help. I'll sit and peel some potatoes or something, whatever you end up making.
Mostly green beans, some spinach. Anyway, you start trying to pull some, and plant and grow some small plants, rapidly growing them before your eyes. Some of you investigate, and Palladir just sits there with his arms on his knees, with his head down. You drink another swig of water, but it's just doing so little for you, Palladir. It's like your body doesn't seem to be able to absorb water anymore. Muti, you have seen this. This is extreme dehydration starting to kick in. his body's just rejecting being able to absorb water anymore. If he doesn't get some sort of like salt in him soon, he's gonna get very ill.
Can I roll a survival to see if any of these rocks are salty?
Yeah, you can do.
14.
They're not.
No,
They're
okay.
not. Okay, make an advantage investigation check.
I have alchemist supply. Sorry, what? Sorry?
No, sorry, this was for Austrian. To make an advantage investigation check for support. You start preparing as much of a feast as you can. Obviously, you don't want to overstrain. You've got the good berries. In fact, the good berry will probably help Palantir quite a lot, given it gives a balanced meal.
Can I make a vote?
Right, I'm going to pause here because I need to go downstairs. So this seems like a good time.
I'll give everyone one good berry
Thank you.
to help replenish.
Okay, under your investigations, so look how quickly I switch. Austrian, your investigation roll was a pretty good one. So this temple actually, while it feels old, you actually sense it's actually way newer than that ancient Temple of Heroes. This temple is from current history. You know, as in like in your current timeline. That ancient tomb that you uncovered is from like some prehistory time, so many thousands of years ago that no one even remembers it. Whereas this is far more modern. There's actually script in here that you can read. It talks about some god, and there's like images of these like bird-headed gods that they used to worship. Still old, really old. I mean, the temple's obviously from way before the fall, and this probably was a place of revere and esteem even before the fall. You know, a place of ancient worship, maybe. I mean, you suspect that the fact that there are, in fact, you do find some like there's different layers of etches or hieroglyphics, and some of them are more modern. And in one of them, you even catch a glimpse of some characters that look odd, geometrically shaped characters. One of them looks like a square with 2 legs, 2 arms, and a pair of wings, which is interesting. And
It's a robot with wings.
well, you say that. So anyway, that's what you really find. There's nothing in here that tells you any stories that you can understand, unfortunately. But it gives you a sense of the timing, and you know, this is obviously quite a more modern tomb. You know, but yeah. So obviously you've got this strange mechanical construct, kind of lying on the floor. Palantir, you guys now do your 8 hours rest. So everyone take a long rest. Demetrius, your exhaustion point's gone. Palantir, your exhaustion point's gone down to 1 from 2, so you're only on -2 for everything. The morning's come. You know the city's only about probably an hour's walk from here, tops, to get to the outer city. But you're also aware that people don't tend to stay in this place very long, but you don't know why. Does anyone want to investigate anything else? Do you want to investigate the construct? Do you want to? I'm assuming you're making breakfast, and
Well, I don't know nothing about constructs, so I'll make some brekkie.
Yeah. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll investigate and have a look at the
I'm happy to help.
robot
someone
creature thing, construct.
okay. You start preparing breakfast. You start looking at the construct, both of you with other members of the party's helping just to give you advantage. Slap up breakfast. Dave's going to do another performance again because it's a long rest now. So in the morning, while you're all eating your breakfast, Dave starts to sing another rendition of a stirring song. Goes on for about 5 minutes, and afterwards you get 7 temporary hit points. I need to remember to do this every day now for Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you 7
Yep,
temporary
let
hit
me
points
add that.
every day.
When you take a long rest, it resets, so it actually, yeah,
Yes, I have to do it again.
to remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
make an advanced investigation check, Palantir.
Rolling rubbish today.
Don't forget you got advantage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
10.
Okay, so I'll tell you basically what you can see right in front of you. First of all, there seems to be two some sort of devices on the back of this cube, opposite the face of the creature, the construct. If you and it's like a hole with something inside of it. If you try to pull it, it starts to release, and a little wing starts to come out, like a metallic wing. But then if you let go, it kind of like springs back in. So this obviously, you suspect, it's a bit like you, really. It's got like a set of deployable wings.
That's the picture on the wall.
Yeah, well, the square one, yeah. There was also like circular ones, triangular ones, strange, like multi-sided ones. You also notice there's another like hatch at the bottom back of the cube. You're not sure what that is. And the front has a face. The mouth doesn't move. It's more of like a humanizing mouth. So the sound comes from a grate inside the mouth. There's like the mouth itself is not solid. There's like a grate here, and the sound comes out of the grate. So it's like a fake mouth, fake nose. But the eyes are real. They seem to be articulated, and they move. And you can like open the lid and see like an eyeball. The eyeball just seems to be an inlet for some sort of receptacle sensor, but it's been made into the shape of an eye to look human, or at least creature. But you don't know what this hatch is. Your roll's too low for that. I mean,
Can I try and open it?
you can do, yeah. It's definitely not easy to open. You can try and use dexterity to try and get it open, or you can try and use strength.
I use my strength.
Okay.
Strength check. Didn't roll very well. Despite having a +4, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you kind of fiddle at it, and you definitely feel like it should move, and there's a hinge, but it's some sort of lock mechanism.
Is there anything broken or damaged on this thing that we can see?
It doesn't seem that damaged, really. The more you look at it, it's just like it's just got no energy. It's like, you know, you kick it and wake it up, and it kind of goes, 1 0 0 1 0 1.
I have thieves' tools with me.
Okay, make a skill check with a dexterity or based skill check.
Dex.
So you can add your proficiency bonus.
90.
Okay. You get out a couple of your lock-picking kit set, and indeed you do find like a tiny lock keyhole, which nobody else has spotted. And using your tools, you're able to turn the lock. There's a slight clicking sound, and this flap opens up, and as it does, a little ball, a lump of something falls out to the ground.
Ooh, I don't think I want to pick it up.
Palladir, you look at it and it's incredibly similar in design to one of your arcane pellets.
Interesting.
An arcane stone.
Arcane pellets. So machinists at the Arcane Forge they're able to. They spend most of their day creating arcane pellets that are used to power the forge by basically solidifying magic into matter. It replaces feeding it magic items when they run out of magic items. Palladir actually has a collection of them.
Oh, I have some.
Yeah, because you can use them to restore spell slots.
Yeah.
Look,
I'll take a pellet and compare it to the one that's come out.
yeah, so the pellet that's come out is larger, probably twice the size, and also more rudimentary looking, so not as refined, but it's got like a similar porous material. I mean, your ones are made of metal. These are usually ore stone, shaped stone. This one is a shaped stone, but it looks pitted and rough.
And I remember researching something about a protection arcane forge placed here, but I believe it was wrecked after a time, so it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I know you did spot a forged tower here in the city, but it was used for something other than creating an Aegis.
Clearly, the robot just needs magic to go and be alive again. So maybe we give him a bit of magic and he tells us his mission.
What do we all think? Do we want to
As
try
one
it? See if he wakes up?
person to another mission person.
The temple needs to be rebuilt with magic, possibly.
But I will say, we trusted the lady in the sarcophagus and we all went into heaven.
That's it. No more trust in this party ever again.
On one hand, I respect the mission. He has mission, I have mission, I respect. Other hand, possible death.
What do we think? Give it a try?
We
Might be
came
able to give us some information about this place.
before.
The
Dave-
urge to
Dave
keep the
can
magic
talk to him.
in the robot is too high.
I think it's worth the risk.
Show of hands. Dave puts his hand up.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Magic robot.
I'll fish out a pellet and I'll drop it in the slot. Click the door closed.
Okay, the pellet goes in. It's too small really to fit. However, as the pellet goes somewhere inside the creature suddenly goes. And just stands up and starts moving around. Its wings start coming out. It starts freaking out. It then kind of walks into a wall. There's a rattling noise, like a ball moving inside, and then suddenly it powers down, collapses to the floor.
Let's just leave it.
Did Dave catch any of that?
Yes. Well, so Dave, he hadn't prepared the spell. No, he hasn't cast the spell. And he's not going to be able to remember that many ones and zeros to try and work out what he said. You'd have to do it again. But this time to have Dave ready with the spell. So Dave goes, well, if you give me warning, it's a good idea, Grittengut. I hadn't thought of it. But if you give me time to prepare the spell, and then you get the pellet back into position again, is there any way of making that pellet bigger, or can you infuse the old pellet more?
Grimgar, you have a large reduce.
I do, but that might make it too large.
I believe in you. You can make it just right.
Is there any way of using mending just to sort of make it a little bit bigger?
Good idea.
Or you use
Sort of
mending
So-
to
use it or
the
put it
upper
into
one,
the other
the
one,
upper
or
What you could do is try to break the old one
release its power.
and then put the new one in it and use it as almost like an adapter. It's like you've got a AAA battery and you're trying to put it into a AA battery slot.
Well, I also have mending, so can we do like a joint mending?
Yeah. And I'll do a dance around it. Done.
Yeah. Music's like, oh yeah. The dance
Get
of
the
life.
help of the spirits, and I'll take the credit after.
and I'll also cast guidance as well on GG,
Okay.
just for a boost.
Right. Dave will cast comprehend languages. You will adapt the stone. You work together. You use your mending cantrip. Whereas Dave, on the other hand, has to use a first level slot. But you know, sucks to be Dave.
We believe in you, Dave.
Right, 7 temporary hit points, and then he's going to cast comprehend languages. All right. Okay, you put the pellet back in, now resized. It slunks, it goes in, and this time there's a more satisfying clunk sound that basically says that it's found purchase into position. It suddenly rises up. 100, 100, and you can hear Dave like just really focusing on saying the words as he hears them out to the rest of you. It starts up by going, Master Temple, Master... Wait! A maker! A maker! A maker! A maker! A maker! We have a maker! I'm powered! Full power! A maker! Full power! A maker! Full power! Must tell the mind! Must tell the mind! He starts bouncing around the room. Who maker? Looks at you. Who maker?
Dave, what's he saying?
Who's the maker? Who mended him?
I mean, we all did.
Makers!
We
Makers.
are your makers.
Must tell makers. Mind. Must tell mind. Makers. Makers.
Who's
Energy.
whose mind?
Who is your master?
Mine. Issues instructions. Tasks. Complete tasks. Must repair temple.
What are your tasks?
Current task allocated. 2. Quadrone. 15. Mend temple. Must comply. Override. Override. Must inform mind of maker. Override. He kind of looks around. Must mind. He starts running towards the exit.
Where is the mind?
Let's follow him, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
He runs up the stairs really fast, actually. He's like on a mission now. He's pulsing with energy. He gets to the top.
Wait.
Maker,
There's gonna be too many of them.
Maker, he says. He runs over to like a rock formation, and all 4 of his appendages suddenly just start moving frantically, and as he does, sand starts flying out of the way, and he starts to uncover another construct. But this one is like a long, lean, almost looks like a horse, but incredibly more powerfully built out of just mechanical parts. Make. Must go tell mine. His wings suddenly unfurl, and the construct just starts flying into the air and starts heading towards the city.
Wait, can we grab onto it? What's going on? I thought we were going to follow it.
Well, you're suddenly quite surprised. It kind of runs forward, uncovers this creature thing that's been buried for who knows how long, and then it kind of like starts flying up in the air and flying off.
I mean, Paladin's got wings. You could follow him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
follow, please.
Thing is, I don't think we have enough pellets to recover this many constructs, because like it is, there's probably a lot of them that need fixing.
We're not gonna fix all of them. Is that the plan?
No, I don't think it's the plan, but that's what whoever this mind is will want us to do.
Well, we can try and fix this one that's
Yeah.
next to us.
Yeah.
We've got more pellets on us.
Yeah.
How many pellets we got?
Well, we've got 9 left now.
Alright.
Not bad.
So
Okay.
this thing is built completely differently to the last one, and it's kind of got like, as I said, it looks like a quite a quadruped creature. It's hard to tell. The sand is everywhere, you know. So he's uncovered most of it to the point that you can see it. Do you want to investigate?
Yeah.
I'll assist investigation. I'm not very good.
I mean,
at it.
I'm
Okay.
terrible at investigation, so
Okay, who's-
whoever
Me
is.
too.
I'm okay at investigation if I roll properly.
Don't forget your -2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm -1 by default, so.
So
I
Austrian,
have +1.
Austrian will assist you.
Well, I'll investigate as well then, because we need
Oh.
more than one pellet.
Oh, crap. I rolled an 8.
No, you thought you
With
were.
advantage.
Well, I thought
I
I was going to say advantage, but then Austrian just rolled, so I'm assuming she's not giving you the help action. But, oh, I mean,
Well,
I'm giving the help action to Austrian.
There's enough of us that we're going to do 2 of us investigate.
okay, I saw someone get a 22. So you
Yeah.
find another
My
port
15 does nothing.
under the belly of this creature. So you kind of dig out a bit more, and there's another one of these ports. If Austrian wants to, she could use the Tinker Tools again now with some certainty to unlock the port.
I'll do that
Nice.
again, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
you
please.
unlock the port, and this weathered stone drops out. This one's even larger than the previous one. But again, you could probably adapt it, modify a adapter for it. Do you guys do that?
I guess so, right?
Makes
I hope these
sense.
things aren't equal.
Okay. You adapt it using mending and other, relevant cantrips, and eventually you end up with a large, like table tennis ball-sized round device with one of your smaller pellets inside. Do you put it back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this it's a 4-legged sort of creature?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we stop this just charging off like the other one did?
You don't know.
We don't know.
How about we mount it?
I was going to say, someone
I
want
was gonna say, we not got like rope.
That's what I was literally just thinking.
I've got rope.
I've got rope.
Let's tie it.
Tie
I've
its
got,
legs,
I've got, lamp oil rope.
or
Bad.
whatever.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
if it's like a creature, we could probably tie around its neck or something like a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
to.
so
We want to get some information out of it and then maybe retrieve the pellet if we can.
We're gonna subjugate the dog robot. That's what we're gonna do.
yeah, I mean, it does look a little bit like a dog in a way as well. Okay, you put the pellet in. Suddenly, blue fire ripples across this thing, and it starts to jitter. It suddenly fires up, and this time, instead of speaking in ones and zeros, it makes almost like a booting sound. You hear a voice, power on, and this thing kind of goes, and it starts to rise up. You realise it's actually much bigger than you thought it was, as it kind of uncurls itself and its legs kind of come out, and then it kind of looks around and says, Mecha Chimera activated. Roll for initiative.
Oh, Mecha
no.
Chimera.
Listen, I hope this thing.
No.
I mean, I do have a rope around its neck currently, like a lead.
Oh no.
Also, Gary, we
It's
can't
drag-
see you anymore. You've disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't know if that holds any weight.
Oh, Mecha Chimera, great.
I haven't got the right model with me, but I'm just going to unlock this one. Who was on it?
I'm holding it hostage with a rope at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of near it because I undid the thing.
Yeah, I haven't got the right picture. I'll put in chat what it actually looks like. Protect
Ooh.
temple, destroy intruders. Detect temple, protect temple, destroy intruders.
You.
Can we try and persuade it or talk to it before it murders us?
I've been watching The Boys, and it looks like the dog version of Soldier Boy.
Grimgar, I haven't seen your initiative yet.
There you go.
Okay, Grimgar. You are, oh my god. Okay, you and Mecha Chimera are jointly first on 17. I'll let you go first because I'm generous.
Thank you, generous God.
Generous God.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
obviously.
gonna try and reduce it. Where am I on the map? I'm gonna step away a bit. Ever so slowly walk backwards.
Are we aiming for a Chihuahua here?
Yeah, be like, there's a good boy.
Nice.
Okay. How far back do you step?
A solid 4 squares.
Okay.
Just distance myself a bit. And then it needs to make a saving throw of 14 con, which now I say it out loud is probably quite easy for that creature.
Yeah, but always have hope.
He gets 18 on a straight con save.
Well, that is sad.
Yeah, it doesn't have a mutable form though, so that's quite good.
Well, in that case, I am going to turn into the archer.
I just realised it only speaks Draconic, so
Wait, I can speak Draconic. Oh no, I can't. Not with this character.
I can speak Draconic.
I can speak Draconic.
yeah.
I can speak Draconic.
You can speak on it.
So actually, some of you can understand. Most of you can understand. Dave just translates automatically anyway, just because he can comprehend all languages right now for the next hour. Okay, the Mecha Chimera kind of like activate defensive mode, and as he does, fire suddenly erupts from its mouth in a huge breath weapon. Liquid.
Did I mention the other 6 steps back I took?
It's okay. He's only going to basically aim at Muti, Austrian, and Palladir in a cone. So the cone suddenly lashes out. Palladir, Austrian, Muti make a saving
Dexterity?
dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
It's a 15-foot cone. 5, 10, 15.
Can I use deflect strike?
No.
Damn it.
So it's a DC 15 save.
Yeah, no.
Right. Okie dokie.
Wait, I'm gonna luck it. Why not?
15.
I'm gonna give it
Okay,
advantage.
you just make it.
basically.
Yeah,
right? Can I do that?
Why does it not show me what I just rolled?
Huh?
Didn't show me what I
Gary?
just... Yeah?
I'm gonna use my luck if that's alright to
Yes.
give advantage. Cool. Just checking.
That's what it's
Much
for.
better. It's a 21.
Ah, okay, it's telling me. Right, so anyone under 15? Oh, I see. It does come up in the chat. I can see it now.
Wait, is that 15 and under? or
Yeah,
is that-
you're safe, Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Palladir.
I'm not safe, but
Palladir, you take
Safe.
34 fire damage.
Excuse me?
ouch.
Ouch.
That's death for me. If that hits me.
Palladir, have you frozen or have I frozen?
No, I'm still here, but my image on the camera seems to have frozen. Yeah.
Oh, his camera's just off. Yeah.
Right, okay, you take 34 fire damage. And anyone who makes the save, you take 17 fire damage.
Lovely. I'm almost dead.
I'm just about standing. Mainly due to Dave's 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, I was
Awesome.
going to say, does that include we get rid of the temporary hit points first? and
Yes,
then-
yeah.
Or
So,
take-
Oh, yes.
so you take 10 damage. So thanks Dave at some point.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, and you notice that after he does it, the creature staggers, and you hear a small voice in the background go, "Insufficient charge for refill."
Oh.
So basically, a Mecha Chimera normally can recharge its fire breath, but because you're using a smaller power pellet, it can't recharge. So that was a one and done. Otherwise, this creature's too powerful for you.
Almost took all of us with him. So, with it.
Yeah. Bite and horns. Oh, and it still gets a claw attack as well. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And he's going to attack Demetrius with only one claw attack. So that's good. And hits AC 20.
Yeah, I'm sure that hits, but I don't know if Charlotte's here.
I am here. I'm just chatting.
Oh, her AC is 20. I can just see it on the chart.
Oh, nice.
So it hits on the dot. Not nice.
Oh,
Yeah. 4. No, that can't be right. Really slow. 12 damage. Okay, so that's 12 just slashing damage. Yeah. So this creature is slightly. This is not a fully functioning creature. Do you hear? You take 12 slashing damage. You're not raged yet, I don't think. So it would be full-on damage, Demetrius. Oh. Right. Okay. That is the Chimera's go. You can see it's looking confused. You do notice it has a couple of sockets where there should be other heads as well, but they're broken off. So this creature looks like it used to have multiple heads, but the sockets have been, you don't know, destroyed, removed, modified. You're not sure why, but anyway. Right. Okay, Demetrius, you're next on 16. You took 12 slashing damage. This creature just suddenly leaps out. It turns its head and breathes fire all over Palladir, Austrian, and Muti, and then turns and swipes at you with a vicious mechanical claw. What do you do?
I am going to smack it with my longsword. I was going to rage, but at the same time, I feel like this isn't going to be a very long battle.
Okay.
I mean,
You can think
everyone
that if you
else's faces say otherwise, so...
I was also thinking the same thing, but that okay made me very sus.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just used his trump card, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have any hit points.
Okay. I'll
You
rage.
know. Rage it.
Okay. You channel your inner fighting psyche. Rage is always feels like a bit of an insufficient word, really, for the sort of battle rage that comes over you.
Berserk.
Yeah, the berserker.
I'm gonna rage. I can't seem to do it on my phone at the moment, but I have initiated it.
Okay.
I will do it in a minute, and then I will hit him with the longsword.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I mean there's lots of like joint parts in this that you think you could probably get a good purchase on. So make an
Well,
attack.
I've got because I can. One of my things with weapon mastery is there's one thing where I've got sap. So if I hit a creature with a longsword, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll at the start of my next turn.
Cool. You also have advantage on your attack roll because you're flanking by a paladin who's still standing.
I will hit it with my longsword with advantage. Does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
And then
For reference, its AC
I
is
will do
14.
two-handed. So actually, no, I can't do two-handed because I'm holding a shield.
Yep.
So one-handed.
Have you deployed? I'm assuming you deployed your shield because I did it with your AC with the shield included. But have you?
Yeah, I don't deploy it. I feel like I've just always got out.
All right, so you leave your sand shield built. Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, your sword makes a good purchase into it. I mean, you've not 98, though that wouldn't kill it either. But you,
Wow.
you do, yeah, you really, it's a good strong hit. But you notice that most of the damage just seems to almost just. It's hard to tell whether you've actually damaged it or not, but you definitely have. It doesn't
There's
have any.
now disadvantage.
Yeah, you catch it on its back leg, and it kind of almost, you know, I can't think of the word, but it basically catches on one of its like joints, and
Oh, I get a +2 to damage, so that's 11.
oh, okay,
Not that it's gonna do much.
right,
Yes,
it
you raged.
adds up. It really adds up. Okay, any bonus actions? Oh no, you raged as a bonus action. Okay, right. So, Muty.
Yeah.
So this thing's right up in your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it as fast as I can.
Okay.
Punch number 1. I'm just gonna start it. Do I have an advantage at this point because it's flanked?
Yeah, and actually you can still get in on it as well because
Nice.
you've got an angle onto it, so you don't need to move. Yeah, just make it
So that's a 22 to hit
very much hits.
for 9 plus 10, 11 damage.
Right. Okay. 11 damage.
And then I'm going to use Monk's Focus, Flurry of Blows. Just gonna use my focus. There we go. Gonna make 2 unarmed strikes as bonus. With advantage. 23 to hit. That's a hit. That is for another 11 damage. Next one. 16 to hit. This time 9 damage. So 22 plus 9, 31 damage in total.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah, your fists just pummel into it. It hurts to punch this thing. It's literally made of like some sort of hardened wood and metal, but with gears and joints. It still sustains damage. There's no damage resistance on this creature, but it certainly is a tough hombre. But your punches are finding purchase. It's still not blooded yet.
One note, I would like you to roll twice DC 13 dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. Thank you.
Okay, it's a large creature, so I'm assuming that's still okay on size. It rolls a 9.
Doesn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I roll a 9 and an 8. So you punch and kick it, and as you do, you roll and sweep kick, and the sweep kick takes the front legs out.
Yeah.
Given it's already been damaged on the back leg by Demetrius, the whole thing just kind of like slumps down onto the ground.
Nice. We lost you again, Gary, by the way. Your laptop is camera.
The talking sofa.
Nice. I've done that's my action and bonus action. I have a reaction though, so
You're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay,
I have
Austrian.
many.
Yeah, so Austrian, obviously, this thing's been powered up now. It's absolutely drenched you in fire. It's not nice receiving that. That hurt. Your body is literally screaming out in agony from the pain.
It's on the line.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Okay, so we're going to start off with Tides of Chaos. Give myself advantage.
Okay.
And then we're going to use my empowered spell and cast Chromatic Orb.
Empowered, not twinned. Okay. Yep.
Don't say that. Make me double think myself.
No, it's okay. You can empower it.
At the last minute, my mind clouds and changes and believes that I should attack this thing with a twin spell, as it may have more effectiveness.
Okay, are you casting it at first or second level?
Second level. This
Oh.
thing just set me on fire.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're going full alpha strike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right. First attack. Give myself
Try
advantage.
hitting it with electricity, see if you can like overload it.
Don't ruin the vibes. That's what I was going for. Okay.
Okay.
18 to hit.
So I mean that hits. The AC is 14. A bolt of lightning ripples out from your hand, smashes into this creature and hits it. What about the second one?
Okay, just so you know, I didn't roll a 20 on my. Damage for the first one is 20.
Any doubles?
Yep, 2 7s.
Oh, okay, right. So then you get to make a second attack.
I failed on the second roll.
Okay, but then you still got the main second roll. So that was 20 damage, lightning damage.
Yep. Okay, so if I get double numbers, I get to roll attack again. Okay.
And this creature is
Missed
now
again.
blooded.
So I missed twice, hit once, rolled 20 damage. Happy days.
With advantage.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't get advantage on everything, do I? I'm
Just
pretty
the hit rolls.
sure just the once on the hit rolls.
No, if you advantage for that round, you're advantaged against it.
Yeah, however many things you roll. Yeah.
I missed again.
Okay, well you got one more because you missed with 2 attacks.
No, I did do advantage on that second one,
Ah,
and
right. Okay.
I missed it.
You need
I
to make
rolled
sure
two.
you do your wild magic.
Now roll for wild magic.
I rolled once for wild magic.
Oh, you did, and it wasn't a.
It's just once, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget that 10. Yeah. No wild magic yet. One day it will come.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So the lightning ripples through it. You could just see like bits of the material inside just pop and fizz as the lightning ruinously travels through this thing.
Can I
still
move?
going.
Can I just move like diagonally to my left?
Right over here.
I don't want it to have an attack opportunity on me though.
No, you won't. It hasn't got a reach, and you were 10 feet away. So
Yeah, my range for my spells are quite big, so that's fine. I just want to be outside of its cone of fire.
yeah. Okay. So next, I think that's you done now.
Yep.
Right.
The electricity didn't do anything special. It just
No, it's not. It's not susceptible to electricity any more than any other damage. It does have some immunities, but that wasn't one of them. Right. Okay. So Dave's going to do True Strike, and draws his sword, and I roll for attack. Oh, that's not doing that, so I'll just roll a d20 here. So I roll a massive 2, plus 5, plus 7. So Dave does a true strike and turns out to be a false strike, and his blade just slams off of a very hard part of armor on this Mecha Chimera. And as a bonus action, he is going to Bardic Inspire Paladin. And because he's still left his turn, he's only on 5 hit points. Paladin, this Mecha Chimera is right up in your face. As soon as you put that pellet in, it went absolutely crazy. What you can do? You're muted. You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with an eldritch blast.
You're in melee with it at the moment.
I'm just having working on the basis, Muti's in his face, sort of thing. Disengaging is an action, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you had a bonus action, you could take.
Yeah.
But I think on the rules it just says you just get a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I used to be able to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
while,
yeah, you
Yeah.
can cast it. Sorry, you're just disadvantaged. It's just harder.
Right. Do I get advantage because I'm flanking?
Yeah. So
Or we just cancel
you
out?
Just cancel out. Yeah. So you just basically put your hands right out. It's also prone on the floor as well. That also helps.
Yeah. That'll be a mess.
Okay. Yeah, you point down with your Eldritch Blast with this creature prone on the floor, and the spell just bounces off of its armor and just flies off into the air. With a classic Western ricochet sound for some reason. Because why not have a ricochet sound?
Okay. Trying to keep out of its way or off to its side, and as a bonus action, I'm going to do some self-healing.
Actually, you can disengage. The creature's prone. It can't do attack of opportunity at the moment.
Oh, okay. Right. But, yeah, I'll use my bonus action just to do some healing.
Okay. But yeah, if you did want to just move away, I'll let you.
Yeah. Don't have that many hit points. So.
So where do you want to move to?
Probably back off to where Dave is, or behind Dave.
So about there? Oh, that's not very high then. Right, okay, right, moving on. So, that was Paladin. Back to Grimgar.
Well, I am going to activate Archer.
Okay. The symbol of the archer glows brighter on your body tattoos as you summon the celestial power of the archer.
I need to just remember what that does.
I'm like a dead spit from Muty now. Serious face.
So,
Yeah,
As
it's
a
not that
bonus.
serious.
as a bonus action, I am going to ranged attack it. Ranged spell attack. Hurling a luminous arrow at the target.
Okay. You summon the you summon the star power to take the form of a bolt, which you then throw.
That hits a lovely 21.
Yep, its AC is 14. So the bolt slams into the Mecha Chimera.
That is a 1d8 plus wisdom, which is 11 damage.
Okay. Yeah, this thing kind of staggers under the impact of the hit. You can see it's very wounded now.
And then, to give someone else advantage at some point, I am going to cast the Guiding Bolt. For some reason it won't let me roll it.
Rolling.
Just roll it individually.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, the Mecha Chimera is going to make 3 attacks.
And that's a natural 1. I'm going to lucky that. Do I have lucky on this character? I do.
You do, you switched it.
Yes, this is why. And that's a 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Well, 23, sorry.
That definitely hits. Right.
And that deals 18 damage.
Bloody hell.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
And then obviously advantage to the next attacker.
Okay, so this thing's going to attack you, Muty. It's disadvantaged on its first attack. Or is it all attacks? Charlotte. From Demetria.
I need to try and find it again. Just give me a second.
Okay.
It says... I'll be on my action.
While you're doing that, it gets
So
up to...
its creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Okay, so the creature uses 2 movement to get up out of prone position again. It makes its first attack at Muty, but disadvantaged.
Yep, hit me.
And he hits AC 12.
Nope.
Right, okay, and then the next attack,
Dodge.
he tries to shove it. Oh, gets 8, hit dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits. Wait, well, no, that hits, but I'm gonna react. Probably.
Okay. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as it slams its face into you.
Don't forget, Muty, you have deflect attacks.
That's what I was just about to do, so I'm just gonna deflect attack. And for 13 damage. So I neglect that, I just avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that it shoves its head towards you with a mighty attack. But as it does, you just basically just make like the leaf and shift your body weight over the head as it thrusts, and you just turn aside the force of the blow. And then it makes a claw attack.
Just imagine Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, oh god, I rolled a 1. That was disappointing. Yeah, maybe the creature isn't going to last long without its fire breath. It makes another slash at you, but fails utterly. Right. That is your... Mecha Chimera goes over. Okay.
Well,
That was
We're okay.
underwhelming with all that disadvantage nonsense. Right, okay. Demetrius. You've got this creature on the back foot. It's struggling. What do you want to do?
Has it actually moved away from me?
No. No, it's just
Okay,
basically standing in its ground.
Whether it moves slightly, whether
Yeah.
it got attack opportunity.
No, so basically, it looks like it's trying to reignite its fire breath, but failing. So it doesn't quite understand yet that it's not fully functional. It's just trying to engage attack modes that it just doesn't have. Probably hence why it's not noticing it's not as capable as you would expect it to be.
Charlotte, you're advantaged as well.
One of the vitality of the tree pots that I have is that at the start of each of our turns when my rage is active, I can get creature within 10 feet of me gains 2d6 temporary hit points. The only person in 10 feet of me is Dave, so.
Oh, that's a great thing, by the way, though. That is.
Well, it'll be another creature next round. So if I have another one of you in 10 feet, you can get 2d6. It's just no one else is currently. And if I move, I'm just going to get attack of opportunity. So
Yeah. Next combat, I think this combat, you just chop its legs off.
So, Dave, giving you 11 temporary hit points.
Wow, he's up to 18 temporary hit points now. Woof. He's feeling pumped. I mean, that's almost his entire hit point pool.
And then I fancy trying out my breath weapon, to be fair.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
it did a breath weapon against you. You should do a breath weapon
why
against
not?
it. Yeah. Do you say anything to it in Draconic? Just as like, eat this git.
You have fire, I have acid. Eat acid, bitch.
Okay. It could be
Hasta la vista.
Acid de la vista.
Acid de la vista.
Yeah, baby.
It needs to make a DC 12 dex save.
Its dexterity is not good. Oh fuck, I rolled a 4. So, yeah.
It's gonna take 1d10 acid damage.
Okay, you breathe acid all over this thing.
I think that's a d10. I'm using my phone currently.
Right, that's okay.
Ah, what?
2
I think
damage.
that's a d10. Did I roll a d10? I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get that one. I don't even know if I rolled a d10.
You did, you rolled a
if I'm being
d10.
honest.
You rolled a d10, it says on here.
Okay, cool.
1d10, result 2.
Okay. I was literally going for the picture going like, that looks like a d10. I rolled a 10.
Well, all the damage counts. Okay, is there anything else on your turn, Demetrius?
Yeah.
Oh, my knees killing me.
Oh, I forgot I can do Savage Attacker. Oh well, I can't do that for this one. It's not a weapon. Oh, it is. Is Breath Weapon technically it casts as a weapon, right?
Breath weapon? No, it's a magical effect attack. It replaces your attacks.
So despite being called Breath Weapon, it's not a weapon.
Well, yeah, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't like. It replaces your attacks. It doesn't.
It's only because I have Savage Attacker, so once per turn if I hit with a weapon, I can then roll the dice twice and choose the bigger one.
I can't see Savage Attacker working with a breath weapon.
Okay, that's worth a try.
Oh. Because that really, for me, is a melee attack weapon. But I guess it just says weapon.
It just says weapon. But you are God.
Oh, quick look. When everyone says it's melee attack, melee damage should be doing it. No, I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm not feeling so great tonight. But yeah, you do the acid damage, unfortunately. Right, anything
That's
else
fine.
from you, Demetrius?
Not that I'm aware of, to be fair, because I don't think there's anything else I can really do with my character.
No, I mean you can do if you've got a bonus action, you could do a bonus offhand attack with a dagger or something. But you've got a shield in your hand actually, so you can't. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
no.
Right, okay. Moving on,
It's a
Muti.
shame that shoving this,
Sorry.
because in Baldur's Gate, the shove is a bonus action, whereas here it's an action.
Yeah, it is used as a bonus action. I don't think breath weapon. Pretty sure a breath weapon is not a bonus action in. Oh, sorry.
No, I in Baldur's Gate, I always just shove them and then attack them.
Yeah, good old shove. Right, Muti. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot because my knee is just suddenly really hurting and I can't seem to stop it.
That's alright. Maybe humidity. Muti is gonna kick some ass and finish this, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straightforward. Let's do this.
Still got advantage.
I should have advantage. Lovely. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
for,
god damn.
10, 11, 13 damage in total.
Okay, yep. The first, I mean, you literally just grab it by the head and you just start smacking the head.
Second one is another 11 damage.
Okay, you finish it. What do you do?
Nice.
How do you finish it?
Oh, I'm just going to punch it through its transistor
Okay.
and hold it in my hands like it's fine.
You're taking the pellet back.
No, well, you punch its face so much, your fist goes straight through its armor, and then when you pull it out, you're grabbing literally its sort of brain, and the whole thing just shakes and collapses. Dead. That's it.
Haha.
Well done.
Can I try and retrieve the pellet?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I won't spend time on it. You can work with, you can work with Ellie's character Austrian to get the flap open. The pellet comes out. The pellet has been spent. Basically, this thing used all of its power to do that breath weapon, and it was the wrong sort of battery. Basically, it's enough to get it powered up and it goes. So, right voltage, wrong ampage. You know, it just basically just drained it super fast. This thing probably wouldn't have lasted much longer. You imagine these pallets of this size probably have like a magnitude greater like magic capacity in it than the little pallets that you guys use. The reason why you have these small pallets is because that's how much that they've worked out that the average caster can imbue into it in a day. So you kind of like these have been set as a certain design to feed the forge, not to power arcane constructs from the ancient times. But right, okay. So what do you guys do
I
now?
want to try to salvage whatever I can from this creature. Does it have any inbuilt weapon systems that could become weapons or anything?
No. So I mean, anything really is just the sheer amount of metal that this thing contains. This would be very valuable. So you could drag the body into the safe zone. So for the next patrol to find.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. How much does it weigh? Don't mind me asking. Do you know?
It's heavy. It's probably about 300 kilos, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yes, cool.
I'll help. I'm I mean, I've got until the end of my turn with rage as
Okay,
well.
yeah. So like, yeah. So Demetrius just like helps you grab hold of this thing, like, ah, fucking thing, and just like shove it down the steps into the temple room.
Nice.
Right, yeah. So you can see, if any of you look up, you can see that this quadrone is flying directly into the heart of the city. It basically goes out of view. You do notice that it does seem to be making a direct line for the arcane, whatever this forge is they've got in the centre of the city, which is smaller, less capable forge, whatever it is. But that's where it seems to be heading. So what do you guys do? You've only been up like an hour and had breakfast, and all this has kicked off.
Back to sleep, I reckon. Because honestly, I'm just I could use everything back.
I mean, if someone still has an exhaustion point still.
Yeah, can we sleep again, please? And guys, it's quite late, 11:30 here, so I probably need to.
Yeah, I need to go too.
Okay. There is one thing that is rather miraculous off the back of that combat, is that you are all now level 5. So you sit there licking your wounds, because I was quite slow with the initial level. This is like session 7 or 8 now, so and it's only your second level that you've leveled. So it was slow down more after this, but yeah. The fight basically kind of like really shook you all, and you spend a day basically recouping. This is quite a safe place. You don't know quite what ends up killing the people in here. Maybe we'll find out. But you spend a day resting, researching. Obviously, Paladin, you've got your book of knowledge. So I'm assuming that you're researching that every day. So you've had at least 3 or 4 days now of reading that book. 3 days of reading that book. Another few days, and then you'll get your intelligence.